That my guest for this segment is going to be Selena Trujillo, the founder behind the Jump Into School Bash. Selena, hi, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited. Okay, so tell everyone how we met and why on Saturday.
Oh my God. So we met through Mackenzie, Miss New Mexico. You guys are putting on an amazing event for the foster kids. I seen it on the social media and I reached out to her. I was like, oh my God, how can I get a part of this? How can I be a part of this? How can I show up? What can I do to help? When I seen that you guys were doing this for the foster kids in particular, like, that's my whole heart and soul. I was a foster kid growing up. Me and my siblings aged out, so we went through it, and so I truly understand about foster system and you know, just how the kids feel and what they go through. So she's like, yes, because she knows my story. I know her story, and she welcomed me, and then I got to meet you, and I just thought it was so incredible what you guys did.
I can't stop smiling.
Oh my God, me neither. I was posting all day long. I was going through all my photos. Oh, I met so much beautiful baby girls. Just seeing them get their makeup done and their hair, like, oh my God, it was beautiful. Like princesses everywhere.
I told Mackenzie that we've already had the request to bring an event similar. I mean, you can't recreate, but to Las Cruces in Roswell, Farmington.
Oh, wow.
And again, I think it is such a simple idea, just showering everyone. But so with that, one of the things you approached me, which is just incredible. I actually just came from a lunch at the Rotary Club. And let me start this by saying Amanda Aragon, who's from New Mexico Kids Can, talks about how improving education. And she and I both said, technically, legally, and based on the data, New Mexico is the worst place to be a child. And she said it was so interesting. She said, it's not my opinion, the data shows it. Mm-hmm. And so there is a special place in my heart for people trying to just disrupt and change that and make it better.
I agree.
So tell me.
And I feel like we don't have enough.
So tell me what you're doing next week. I can't even wait.
Oh my God. It's already coming right around the corner. So I am having the 5th annual Jump Into School Bash. I am so excited. Every time about this time, 2 weeks in, I got butterflies. I'm emotional. I'm sad. I'm happy. I'm crying. I'm more excited than anything because there's just so much moving parts and I just want it to be perfect.
So what is it?
So
you have the name.
It's literally a big bash for the kids. It's Jump Into School Bash, and we provide free haircuts, free backpacks, free manicures for little girls, and everything that I feel I needed when I was growing up that I didn't have or I wanted to experience, I reach out to these organizations or just network the heck out of it and try and get these things there. For example, we have Orbit, we have Princesses, we have monster trucks, we've had helicopters come in. I mean, you name it, we have it. We have activity tables, sponsors. There's so much going on at the registration table. As everyone comes in, all the little girls receive a crown.
They do?
Yes, every little girl gets a crown.
Well, okay. Well, so Mike Gabe was listening, and he's calling me the unicorn princess. I won a crown, so continue. You had me a crown.
There you go. So yes, we every year we try to give the little girls crowns as they come in, and then the little boys. I'm a huge law enforcement supporter. I have a in memory table of some officers that have passed away recently. So we decorate the wall with some of the fences with blue ribbon, and we have their pictures up. And so that table is available there. We also have law enforcement. But the little boys come in, they get their badge, like a little sticker badge. They get to write their name on it. And the bandanas, like it's a Western theme. So there's just a lot going on. All the community can come. We invite all the families that need the help. The kids, the families that are struggling, the kids,
grandparents raising grandkids.
Oh my God, yes.
You and I talked about this a long time on Saturday.
My grandma raised me, so I understand. And I met a lot of foster parents, and a lot of them are grandparents.
Yep.
And so I invited a lot of them there. So thank you for letting me do that. That was awesome. The testimonies I've heard from people that have come to the bash. I mean, after this, I cry after the bash is over, because I just hear all the stories that people at the backpack station, what the people told them about, like,
do you need volunteers?
We could still use a few more volunteers if you guys are interested.
If someone was interested in volunteering, I mean, and again, I can't say enough. One of the things I talk about on anytime I'm given the mic, which they keep giving me, is, all politics is local, but if you want to change the world, you have to start yourself. So if you have someone listening right now, how would they reach out to you to become a volunteer?
So you can go to the jumpintoschoolbash.org,
Okay.
and there's
The number 2, right?
The number 2, yes. Jump into school with the number 2 .org, and then you can go under the events tab, and there's we are full of vendors, so we're not accepting any more vendors. Actually, I'm lying. I just redid my list last night, so we have like 6 open spaces.
So if you're interested, so what kind of vendors? I mean, we have everyone listening to this show.
So you know what? So I have a lot of vendors that are small businesses getting started. I love to bring the community together and help people. I needed help with my small business.
Yeah.
I have a clothing line and a branding business, and like the networking is so important.
Yep.
So I support small businesses, and that's why I get them here. But what's most important is resources.
Yep.
The variety of resources out there, because people that come are going through a whole bunch of different types of stuff.
Yep.
And so what I really praise my event on is really trying to pull in resources. So you get your backpacks, your school supplies, your haircut, your manicure, your just music, dancing, and there's these resources to help you that you probably didn't even know about. I'm sure you know there's so many people that have no idea what's available for them.
No, that's incredible. I think we talk about that a lot on the show. Like, the people who need the most support are the people least likely to even know it exists.
Exactly.
So again, if someone volunteers, the website, if they're interested in, and volunteers, I'm assuming, help give out the backpacks.
Oh, there's lots of things, not just the backpacks, but there's just walking around, playing the games, the cornhole tournaments with the kids, getting like involved. From 2 to 4, we have our massive foam party.
Do you have a foam party?
Yes, we have a foam party.
FOAM? Did you say you have manicures, crowns, and a foam party? I mean, again, is there any place else to be?
No, there isn't. It's at the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Posse, and the property's so huge, and we're completely covered, so you're not going to be roasting in the sun. Yeah. So it's just perfect. The posse sponsors the location for us. They just love being a part of supporting
BCSO is one of my favorite, they're just doing incredible work. So that's
awesome. They really are.
So if you want to become a volunteer, I want to say this is so important. If you're looking for ways to give back to the community, we get questions every time we're here. The 5th annual Jump In #2 School Bash. The website is jumpin2schoolbash.org. I think the KKOB website, they usually like the Twitter or the Instagram. When we do this, they can put that on there too. They'll put that out there. And so you just go to the website, and under events, it shows how to get involved and become a volunteer or a vendor. There are 6 spaces. Yeah,
we're going to open it up. I really want to reach out to more resources that might want to be available to just come and host a table with information that might help families. That'd be awesome. But yeah, and we'll probably close it up the end of this week, completely everything. But
we have to take a break right now. We'll stay, if you can stay just a few more minutes, perfect. Selena from the Jump Into School Bash, the text line and the call line are open if you have a question for myself or Selena. It's 505-243-3333, and we will be right back with Selena and the Jump Into School Bash after this break. Radio KKOB, Marilyn Beck in for Brandon Vogt. With me is Selena Trujillo, who is hosting the Jump Into School Bash next Saturday. It is open to the public July 26th, and you can find out about it at jumpinto schoolbash.org. It is at the Sheriff's Posse on 2nd Street. I'm loving that there's a cowboy and cowgirl contest, and just during the break, I'm learning more about this giant foam, FOAM party. But Selena, I want to ask you, how did you start this and why?
So I started it, like I said, I grew up in the foster system, and so I've always had a big heart since I was a little girl, and I really wanted to just help one of these days. Like, I had all these dreams. My dream was to buy a big hotel and have all the foster kids there with people that really love them, not because you have your good and your bad foster parents, and I had my share of good and bad foster parents. So I always wanted to buy a hotel. That was the dream one day, and have all the kids.
I love it.
And they had school there, and they just build their confidence. And so I went through a lot. I went through a lot in foster care, and it takes a toll on you emotionally, physically. So just when I got to an age, I started my business, and I was able to do something like this. So I actually reached out to the ranches.
Okay.
And
did you ever go to the ranches?
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't go to the one in Belen.
Yep.
There's space in Belen. But I worked with some of them for 2 years, and I wasn't a nonprofit at first. I was just like, I want to do an event, and I want to help somebody.
That's
I want
nice.
to help kids that.
It's the way to start. You just
yeah.
start. How do you start something? How do you eat an elephant? I always say one bite at a time.
Right, exactly. Because there was times I was in group homes too, and it was like the most scariest thing. So I wanted to help them. I found them, and so we did the first one and the second one with them. We raised some money. We did the events, and it was awesome. The Bernalillo County Sheriff's Posse heard about it when I was doing it on a 1/4-acre parking lot on 4th and Manal, and they offered their arena for the next year. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to do that again. It was like a one-time thing. Let's see if I can even pull this off. But I had a SWAT truck. Like, a lot of people came through that first time, and it was like awesome that the community came together. Yep. It was not nearly as big as this. There's probably 300 people that showed up. So the next year, tried it at the Posse. When I first showed up, I was like, how the heck am I going to go from this little parking lot to this big 10-acre property arena? No, 2,000 people showed up that year.
Incredible.
The third year, 3,000 people showed up, and last year, fourth year, the numbers from people are 4,000, close to 4,000 people. We gave away close to 3,000 backpacks, and so last year we finally became a nonprofit.
Congratulations!
Thank you very much.
It takes a lot. As someone who knows, I know.
It took a lot, and there's just so much to learn being an official 501c. Yep. Things are different, but it's been awesome because now we can give more to the bash and provide more services if we want to. So it's been so amazing. It's been such a blessing. I mean, there's been kids 13, 14 years old that have come that have never even received a haircut in their life.
I love it so much.
Yeah,
thank you.
It's great.
No, that was one of my favorite parts on Saturday, was just realizing, and what you said, it stuck with me, was just that's what Mackenzie said she wanted to do, is give back what she had never had to girls in a similar situation, and I'm so grateful for both of you.
Thank you.
So I'm just amazed. So what else do you do besides this? This isn't, you have a business.
I have a business, but honestly, when I started the Jump Into School Bash, I love my business is called Bosswear Official. It's a women's clothing line, activewear line. But the more that the bash grew, like, it just took my whole soul and my heart, and so I've been putting so much into the bash to be more successful and be better at it.
I can't imagine 4,000 people. That's amazing.
Oh, I couldn't. I personally have not even reached that level of success yet. I was just trying to do an event, and then it just got crazy. But it's because I have huge supporters like you guys. Like, you guys have been such a huge support to get the word out there, and it gets to those families that actually need what we're offering. And so that's what it's all about. I mean, we've had people from Hemis, from Belen. I mean, they come from out of town.
Well, I'm gonna send it to the Grandparents Raising Grandkids. They have an organization, the Animal Foundation actually does some great work up in Rio Arriba, Santa Fe, all those things, so I'll make sure that they know about it. It is Jump Into the Number School Bash, and again, volunteers. Okay, so tell me what you told me on the break about the foam party and the horses.
Oh my gosh. So even there's pictures on our main platform is Instagram. So if you guys have an Instagram, please go follow us at Jump Into School Bash. But from 2 to 4 we have
jump.
massive,
I can see, like, the foam party is like you're jumping.
Literally the kids are jumping in the bubbles.
I love it.
I mean, there's bubbles everywhere. Moms, dads get in with their kids. The kids are just come out full of bubbles. And we had a horse in there.
That's amazing.
Last year. It was so super cool. The pictures are on our website. And oh my God, it's a hit. There's music playing, and the officers get involved too. Like, it was just the best time.
So we have another event the night before, and I'm just amazing, but your joy exudes. My brother-in-law is a BCSO officer, so it's just wonderful. I see BCSO, APD, the fire, they're all here. And then tell me about the Cowgirl and Cowboy contest.
So we highly promote that it's a cowboy theme.
Oh my God, I love it.
Arena, so little girls come in their cowboy hats with their boots. Oh my God, it's so cute to see all these little kids running around with their cowboy boots. And then we just have fun with that. We do like a contest, and we give prizes away. We actually give giveaways all day long to the families and kids. I have Surf Pros donating a TV that we're gonna raffle off. We have baskets. We just have a tons of stuff. We just want the kids to go home with so much things. All the majority of vendors or resource tables, and I also have activity tables,
Amazing.
face painting. They all play games to where the kids win things, so the kids leave with so much stuff.
This reminds me of, I've been to the Guardians for Children, and they have a Child Abuse Prevention Month party in April, and they give away, every kid comes and gets a bike, which is like
I
freaking
love
cool.
that.
So I can connect you with them. They would be
Yes.
another great, if they're not coming, I'll connect you with them. I think it is just amazing what you're doing, and you are the change you wished you would
Yes.
have been.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to do.
And
just so that you know, throughout the year also, like, this is the biggest thing that I do in the year. It does take like 6, 7, 8 months of planning.
I believe it.
But throughout the year, I reach out to the schools. You know, there's a lot of kids that
Yep.
they have connections with that need extra resources and backpacks and stuff. So I do a lot of events where I host a table and I just like get kids connected, and I go to the schools and I do events there.
It's
So
amazing.
all year long, we're trying to do something. I used to go to New Features High School as a
Yep.
teen mom.
Yep.
So I recently just donated like 3 truckloads of clothes to all the moms.
New Futures has a place in my heart. One of my
Me
pregnant
too.
teens attended there, so thank you for that.
Oh, I love that school.
It's a great school. Okay,
Yeah.
so Selena Trujillo, one last time, the website is jumpintoschoolbash.org. Jumpintoschoolbash.org. I will share it on my Instagram, and so KKOB will share it as well. Thank you. I can't wait to promote you and support you, and I just thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, we have to take a break, and we'll be right back here. 96.3 News Radio KKOB. Perfect.